Well, I didn't expect this to be coming around so soon. Hello everyone, Firecrest Gaming here and welcome back to another video. We're back now for... I don't think it's going to be the final episode of this, but it's going to be the final showcase event for Forza Horizon 3, and I just crashed straight into an oval. Well, that's just an amazing start, isn't it? But you'll notice the car we are driving. I finally got my hands on a Lamborghini Centenario. And yes, Centenario, not Centenario. That's just my pronunciation. I don't care what you have to say. And just to be clear, this was obviously off-camera grinding, just getting the fans and so on and so forth. Whoop, that was close. And, well, this thing's actually quite mad to drive. It is quite crazy, and there's so many cars in a few... Really? Centenario to Centenario and we crash. Okay. Let me try and finish my point. I got Lamborghini Centenario. There's still definitely a lot more things to do. The street races I still need to progress a lot more in. I still need to expand all of the festivals to their maximum potential, see what cars we get. But in terms of the kind of story standpoint, I don't exactly know where we go from here. So yeah, we're gonna go complete this final showcase event, and then we'll see where we go from there. Actually, wait, what am I doing? No, I don't want to do the showcase event yet. I was going to save that till last. What I was actually going to do was solve an old mystery. Mystery solve Scoob. Really? I'll admit, this is the only one that I've looked up on how to do it, and apparently the barn find is just east or something of where the middle part is. And yeah, to be honest, I'm just going to say this now. I'm sorry for last episode. That was completely unnecessary. All the salt. That was me in a very bad mood. So apologies for that right now. But hopefully we can have a nice calm episode. Happy episode. Okay? Let's see what we got.
Come on. What have you got for me? I can't even see it under there. Is that... No, it can't be. It looks like one of the rarest and most valuable Maseratis ever made. Currently being used as a bookshelf.
That's just sad, to be honest. That is just kind of sad. Boom, 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 boom! There is the next barn find. Get in. That's a big difference from last time.
And open her up. Will you look at those lines? This isn't just any Ferrari. This is a 166. First car they ever won Le Mans with. The car that started it all. And the poor thing looks like it's been sandblasted.
It is sad when you hear about kind of cars that are left in this state. 166M Barchetta. Or Barchetta, something or other. Let's go drive to the final one. 2 miles left to go into this final barn find one that we have at least. In the meantime, I don't exactly know what's going to happen after the final showcase. Because I'll admit, I got a little sneak peek, saw what I was up against, and saw what I was in. But I only saw what we was in. For God's sake. I only saw what I was in, and I only saw what we were up against. I have not seen any of the route at all. So there's no further knowledge. There's no further knowledge I have. And yeah, begin the jokes if you want. Got you. You cannot hide from me. I had a feeling that it wasn't. After a while, it wasn't going to be over the kind of, I don't know, wetlands, beach. I don't know. What is this place?
Okay, wow me. Dune buggy, cool. This is a Myers Max. I always wanted one of these when I was a kid. Actually, I wanted a Lamborghini Countach, but I figured I couldn't take it on the beach.
There we go. I do like the fact that the voice acting for the characters is somewhat humorous, a little bit, it's just it feels a lot better than last time. And now let's go through to the end, although I could just take a bit of a shortcut. You saw nothing. Legitimately just drove all that way that quickly. It just did 2,000 miles an hour. Right, let's do this. One last event. I didn't realise we were playing Battlefield 1 all of a sudden with all the airships.
Our big finale.
It seems that this is actually the end.
Look at the size of that thing. Have fun, yeah?
Come on, is this the end? I don't know. Also, how long is this event? Oh, not that long. I thought the big final showcase would be so much bigger. Well, that being said, this thing is very slow. If anything, that jet one with the Centenario last time, I'd have saved that for last, because this... Oh. This feels like it should be one of the early ones. It feels... I feel like the audio should... The audio. No, I'm leaving that. The order it should have gone in. I think the first one was still a good introduction one, since the one that we all saw in the demo. This maybe should have been the second one. The Camaro with the train could have gone third. Yeah, Camaro with the train. Yeah, no. Actually, yeah, okay. Camaro with the train third. The Monster Energy truck versus the powerboats was fourth, and the Centenario should have been the big roundup. Because it feels like that... Think about it, the Centenario was the cover car. Actually, I'm going to turn the radio off. The Centenario was the big cover car, so why does that not wrap everything up? In the city as well, so kind of you'd think that the city would be the final showdown. And my screen is vibrating like crazy, and that's actually pretty cool. This is... Stop vibrating, please! Good thing I don't have the control vibration on. I'm pretty sure my control will be out of control right now. This is not good for viewership! Someone tell this airship to bugger off. Please! Because, like... What am I supposed to do? Just... Also, that noise is really annoying. Oh, this is hilly. Sorry, this just doesn't feel like it should be the final showcase. This just feels a bit disappointing, to be honest. Also, I said in an earlier episode I'd have a review out for this game. I'm going to wait till I've finished it. Woohoo! 95 miles an hour. This feels like a really good send-off. Whoop-de-doo. I'm sorry, this is pathetic. This really is. And I still won by a good distance.
Hear that? That's the sound of 50,000 fans having their minds blown. Couldn't have done it without you, boss.
50 fa- You have 10 million! What are you on about? Work out your numbers! You, What was the point of this? What was the point? That was useless. There was no point in doing that at all. And that's it now, basically. Everything just goes back to doing races, completing the festival expansions. That's it. That's basically it. What's going to happen now? Is it just going to... If it literally just transitions back into doing the normal racing, I'm done. Because there needs to at least be some kind of cutscene. Please!
Well, you did it. The biggest Horizon festival in history. Horizon Australia isn't going anywhere. There are more races and PR stunts out there, and plenty more fans to bring down under. So, what shall we do next?
Yeah, that's it. Well, achievement, best Horizon ever, worst showcase ever. Literally every single showcase, I'd argue, is better than that. The first one, you have a Chinook through the forest with an off-road buggy. The second one is a Camaro versus a train, which just, maybe it's not the most kind of tense or close, but you're doing 170 miles an hour. You need to be on your focus.
Hey, Dark Lord. We've hit capacity again. We need to expand the festival site.
Shut up. Kind of.
Hey, Dark Lord.
Shut up!
Who'd be perfect for your lineup. There's somewhere
Please,
in this
shut
area.
up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay. As I was saying, when that... Yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the Camaro with the train, it's 170 miles an hour, I think, top. So you really have to kind of make sure you keep focused so you don't wreck the car. The third one with the monster truck versus the powerboats, that one can actually be pretty close, and the monster truck isn't really designed... Well, the truck isn't really designed to be used for that type of road, which maybe I thought was a little bit unfair at times, but it actually made for a pretty good challenge in the end. Centenario versus the Jet, that's just outright awesome. The Jet was loud as all can be, and which probably is actually very reflective of a Jet engine, and the Centenario obviously was the cover car, so I don't understand why it wasn't the start. I don't get it. Honestly, there's only one phrase I can think of at this point. Is that it? Pretty much. That's all I've got. Is that it? All of that. Oh, it's a drift zone. Don't care because I hate drift zones. And stop hitting me. 35,000. How many did that? How many drift zone? Well, how many points? How many stars did that get me? If it got me one at all. 1 star. Whoop-de-doo. So is this it now? We just go around expanding the festival, doing races over and over again until you've done everything? You see, this is the problem I have with all the kind of like the Horizon, well, all Xbox One Forza games, to be specific, they all just stop at one point, and they basically just say, well, you've basically played through the campaign, quote unquote, so just give it a rest now. That's it. Just stop. But sorry, no, not stop. It's kind of like, oh, you completed the campaign. Here's one for you. Go back, do all the events all over. Well, not all of them, but do most of the events that you missed out on and you haven't done.
The festival, the races, everything. Do we really have to leave?
If you're not careful, I'm going to take you to the afterlife with me. But oh, it's just basically, it's giving me the final showcase event, and it's just said, right, you've done all that, now, do all the races. That's pretty much what it just said. I'm not going to be able to afford anything. Nope. There was no point in this at all. What's Horizon recommending me? How is that 150,000 credits? It's nice, but how? I am face palming right now. If you haven't caught on, well, look how many credits I have, which is next to Festival Expansion. Look how many credits the car is worth. Do you see a problem? I'm going back to Salt mode, and now I have a legitimate reason. This is... Yeah, also, I'm just a little thing. Kind of like, I've said how in this game, everything costs so much more than it once did. The top four most expensive cars are all 10 million apiece. And the final showcase doesn't even just give you a whole big sum of money either. Yeah, as I was saying, sorry. The first 2 Horizons, after you complete the final event, quote unquote, gives you a massive sum of money. Horizon 2 gave you, I think it was about $1 million. I think both gave you. Actually, wait, no. The second Horizon I know gives you a mil, and the first Horizon gives you like a good multiple millions. It gives you a lot. I know that. I know that much. The only thing I can say that's positive right now about the progress in the story mode, quote unquote, is the fact that you don't just have to do the races to get to the end. Or you can, honestly, if you wanted to, you could just do PR stunts and bucket lists, and I'm 100% sure that can get you enough fans and stuff to get to the end of the game. And then you just have to, yeah, you just do the showcase events, PR stunts and bucket lists, and that should get you to the end of the game, as I said. But, well, to be honest, it's called a racing game. You're supposed to race, so that's one thing. Just kind of, I don't get it, because even in the trailer, the Centenario and the jet was, well, that was the thing that was in the trailer, not the Polaris in an airship. I'm pretty sure, because I don't know. I'm legitimately, I don't know what happened to my voice there, but I'm going to legitimately have a look at the, I think it was the launch trailer, and I'm going to have a look and see if the Polaris thing was in there. Horizon free launch trailer. I'll listen to it muted. A visual launch trailer. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got the starting of the cinematics of some of the cars. Off-road driving. Driving through water. More off-road driving. More off-road driving. Back to the tarmac with some hypercars. That's better. That's more like it. More cinematic shots. Centenario turns around. At the moment, it's just collective shots of all the cars. It's not anything to do with the showcase events. I know you have the later shot with the Centenario and the jets. Let me skip forward a bit. Wait, was that the power jet? Was that the powerboat? Sorry. I think it was. There's the Chinook. There's the powerboats. That was the train, but that was the... Okay. What? In the trailer, the fight, the race against the train was done in a GTR, and the one in the powerboat, sorry, one against the airship was done in a what did I see then? Oh yeah, it was the Quattro S1. What? Do I even need to explain the difference? And actually, if they used the Quattro S1 for the final event, do you know how cool that would have been? That would have been an awesome roundup. But no, let's just give massive disappointment. Okay, if I'm still recording at this point, I'm still leaving this in the video, then from as soon as I say it, then we're just gonna cut to the ending right now mid-send. I'm gonna revisit this at one point. This isn't gonna be the end. I'm gonna do some more of the midnight battles. I'm gonna unlock the final midnight battles. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to unlock the final 2 barn finds, and then that's going to be the end. Because I refuse to end it on the state that it did. But for now at least, this is going to have to be it. So, thank you very much for watching this video if you did. Leave a like, and so just to clarify once more, this is not the end of Forza Horizon 3, this is just a stopping point for this video. And I need to, frankly, at this point, I've got. You see, the ending to a game for me is something that's really important. If you have to think that, take Dark Souls 3 for example, the way that I ended that. Admittedly, I ended it in the most evil way possible by taking the Firekeeper. But any of the 4 endings you can get for that, all of them are cinematic, they have the nice backing to them, they obviously have the voice acting going behind them. I'm not expecting this game to have just all those things, but just a decent ending other than kind of, wow, we've made this into the biggest event possible, now make it bigger. That's literally that's what this ending translates to. Basically, it's kind of, oh, so you just worked for a couple of days to get this game finished and to get the final showcase event. Well, the final showcase event is terrible, and then screw you. Basically, go do the rest of the events, then we'll be happy. Are you actually serious? Are you actually serious? Screw you. I'm done with this right now. I'm fed up. Thank you very much for watching. If you did, leave a like, so on and so forth. And I can't be bothered with this, so I'll see you all next time, guys. Goodbye. Two Horizon videos in a row, and they have both ended with me in the saltiest of moods. You know, I don't think this one's more salt. This is just honestly sadness, because yeah, it was bad, but I don't know. It's not anger-wise. It's just kind of this is how you end. I'm really sad at this point, to be honest. To have a game this good, it's this pretty. It handles perfectly near enough for an arcadey style thing. The looks are gorgeous, they really are. So many things on it are excellent, just some of the finer little details. And then they made an exquisite meal, laid it out on the table, and then they put a load of lard all over it, is what they just did. And I'm just going to stop talking now and I'm done. I really am. See you all next time, guys.